So hi friends, David here, and today I want to do just a little look at moving heads and really how to make them look their best and kind of talk about what really matters for brightness. Because when it comes into it, a lot of people go wattage, 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 and to an extent, wattage can give you an idea of how bright they are, but a lot of it honestly comes in how you use it. So what we're looking at here, I'm just looking at a short clip from my show this year. On the ground, we have our Dominar XLs, which are an absolute beast of a moving head. And up top, we've got our Dominar X's. Now, in the video right now, we've got it kind of exposed in where the pixels we can see the moving heads. The ones on the roof look better in person than they do on the video right now. The ones on the ground are just blindingly, insanely bright. So, learning number one about making moving heads look awesome is turning down the rest of your props. Most people, when they videotape moving heads or you see videos out there of moving heads, they're doing it with everything at like 10%, which is what I've got the house parked at right now. In person, it seems a little bit dull, like it's not quite as bright as I would normally like. I usually sit around 30%. Still makes your moving heads look great in person, but cameras have a harder time with it. Okay. Now let's talk about the stuff that really matters when it's moving heads. So it's a very normal night out here. It's not foggy. There's no fog or haze added to the air. This is just the beams in their natural state. And I want to take a look at these moving heads and just give you an idea of what makes them look bright. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do a new sequence. So the first thing you might notice, even with the smaller moving head like the Dominar X's, that honestly still excel really well. One of the things you look out for with an LED based mover is, other factories, yes, make this design, um, but ours is brighter and more reliable. And we've got a lot of people who have checked them out to say that they're about as bright as a 230-watt lamp unit. So, of course, I'm doing this live over Wi-Fi, so it kind of Xlights likes to re-render every. Oh, it's the fade in that's killing me. There we go. Now we've got them in a nice place. And what you can see is with moving heads, especially as you get them down more towards the camera, like I keep going down, down, down till I'm just over my neighbor's house. That's where they're going to pop the most. The closer, the more kind of perpendicular you get them to the eye, the better they're going to look all day long. You can probably see that. I'll go look on camera really quick to check it. And yeah, you can see that looks epic. Even if, a lot of people say, hey, colors, on these smaller moving heads, you can't ever really see them. Well, in this instance, we grab a red, sure, they kind of disappear. But if we go and we pop through some of the colors, you'll see that in various colors, you can still see them in most of the lighter colors. Yes, you probably need something with a little more firepower for those bigger colors. While we're here, actually, let me just go grab my all group and drop something on it. Okay. So we'll just drop the on effect, but we'll turn it red. So you have a frame of reference now for, actual lights being on. Because again, anytime a vendor posts a video of moving heads and there's no other lights in it, of course the moving heads are going to look insane. And so we try not to do that. Of course, sometimes, we shoot video, it's just moving heads, but try not to. Now let's go ahead and drop in a moving head effect on our Dominar XLs as well. And so now we've got those guys in color pointing straight up. Ooh, Wi-Fi's dropping a little. Just to show and really illustrate the point that, hey, we've got a fixture that is significantly brighter than its brothers on the roof. Like if we pull those down, start to pull those down to a similar angle or similar endpoint to the other units, you can probably see on camera, I imagine, that they are just stinking bright, those Dominar XLs. Yeah, you can see two of them in the shot and they blow the other ones away. Okay. And so those are really the things that are going to make your moving heads look really good. They can look good in color. Of course, white, always the brightest, right? Especially when dealing with other stuff. But if we pull that out, I mean, you can see, go pull that out, white's going to shine the brightest. I know, but I've got something. It's just a quick sequence. White always going to be the brightest. But, you can make less bright moving heads really rock without a ton of light. And I hope this illustrates this well. The other things just to think about with moving heads as we get into the season is, our Dominars have been really rock solid. We've had them out since 2021. And at that time, I think there was only one other vendor in the Christmas space that sold moving heads. Okay. We've got units that have been out there since 2021 on large commercial installs, and they work great. It's a moving thing with moving parts. Occasionally you have issues. But that's why we have a warranty and reasonable repair when you need it based in the US. And so, those are just some of the things on how to make moving heads look really great. It really comes down to the lensing, how tight the beam angles are is really going to help you a lot. And so when somebody says, hey, LED ones, you'll never see them, they never look good in the air. Look, the ones on the roof, LED, you see them, they look good in the air. Lamp-based fixtures like our Dominar XLs, also awesome, a lot of punch. Of course, you've got to deal with replacing lamps, and you're going to find from the cheaper units that a lot of times when the lamp goes out, the ballast goes out, and that's a much more invasive fix. And so those are just some of the things you really want to think about when it comes to moving heads. And I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this look at it. Really making them look good and drawing animations that look good is all about getting them pointing low. Okay. Getting that angle nice and low, pointed out towards the people, and keeping it to the lighter colors generally are going to be the most visible. But there's always other things you can do with them. They don't just have to be in beams in the air. They don't have to be in the whole show. You could do things like put the prisms in them and point them at your house, which can look cool. Let's do that quick. So we'll grab our Dominar XLs. And so a lot of moving heads have prisms, and a lot of people don't think about them. But you totally can bring those prisms in, and especially if you have a 16 and an 8 like our Dominar XLs do, you can combine them, you can rotate them, get some good rotation going, get them rotated in opposite directions, and then, you can add color to them. Or if your moving head has it, Dominars do, you can get a rainbow effect, which is right there, which gives you a pop of color. And something you can do is you can move them around. So, moving heads, again, a lot of people say, oh man, unless it's a 380 watt, you're never going to see it in the air. We've heard from a lot of customers, including commercial customers that run these things for years on end, that a lot of the cheaper 380s are just as bright as a 280 or a 230 on year two. They just lose their brightness when they're not a quality unit. With Dominars, that doesn't happen. They maintain their brightness really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it didn't seem totally like a commercial, but I wanted to give you some tips and tricks on how to make moving heads look great, and also just show you, our Dominars, we could not sell them at the prices that a lot of these other moving heads are. Like, we would be losing money on them because they literally are better crafted. They're better made. They're really high quality. When you take care of them, they last a long time and they do great. And it's why, on some really large commercial shows, they're out there and they're performing really well year after year. And so, hope you guys enjoyed that. And we appreciate you here at Learn Christmas Lighting. Of course, if you're looking for moving heads, pixels, any of that stuff for this upcoming season, or anytime that you watch this, head over to aboveavl.com. That's our store. You can grab stuff. We've got really reliable stuff that we try to price really well, and we pretty much never do sales or discounts. We just want to give you our best price every day. So if that resonates with you, check that out. If not, head over to learnchristmaslighting.com. I want to get a free guide into your hands to get you started with Christmas lighting. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.